What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Damian Cryer, and I'm back with another video for you guys, man. So I hope you guys can hear me, man, because I'm on like a really busy intersection. I'm currently in Fort Wayne, and I'm headed back to Houston tomorrow morning. So I'm gonna go over here so you guys can hear me, because this is kind of like a special video that I'm doing. Okay, that's better. Special video. This is like a special video to me, man. And I should have did this video earlier in the daytime, but I had my son Darian with me, and I wanted to spend that precious time with my son before I travel back home, because I only see him like once every 30 days now. But what I'm doing today is I'm actually headed to my friend DW's house. I better turn, hold on. Okay, guys. I just came in out of the rain because it's really loud outside and it's really, really rainy. So the owner was nice enough to let me come inside where it's quiet. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. My name is Damian Cryer. I'm a YouTuber, so thanks for letting me come in. So anyway, guys, this is a very, very special video for me today. It's very, very emotional. Geez, I don't even know where to start at, man. How you doing?
Doing all right.
Not bad. I'm gonna take it back maybe 3 years earlier from the current. I was going through a divorce. I was going through a really, really hard time in my life where, you know, I was down in the gutter. My self-esteem was shot, starving myself. I wasn't eating. I lost like 32 pounds, you know, and stuff like that. So today's video is going to be an extremely special video. I'm like 5 minutes from my best friend's house, and I want to surprise him with the truck today because I'm headed back to Houston, Texas tomorrow. But I wanted to do something special for him. It's not a new truck or nothing, but he's on hard times right now, you know, where he recently had an accident, and he has a family. And it's like I said, when I went through my divorce, him and his wife was there for me, and it meant a lot to me, and I just want to do something special for him. It's like when I went through my divorce, I didn't tell anybody that I was on my own. I kept it a secret from everybody, even my own kids, because I didn't want my kids to see me in a weak, vulnerable situation, so I never told them. It's no secret that I have a son that's a millionaire. Everybody knows it, and so I know some people will say, well, why didn't you just ask your son to help you out? Well, because I was going through it and I wanted to keep it to myself so I could deal with it on my own. And so during the time I was going through this, I was actually sleeping in my vehicle. But I didn't tell anybody but DW. You know, he didn't laugh at me, he didn't judge me. He offered me a place to stay with him and his wife and his kids until I got back on my feet and got my own place, which I declined it. But then even after I declined it, because I was too embarrassed, him and his wife still prepared lunch for me every single day, you know, so I could have lunch at work. And I continued to sleep in my truck the whole time, but I didn't tell him I was sleeping in my truck. So this man has never judged me, not one time. And I can remember right before I moved out of Fort Wayne, me and D. Lowry, before we moved to Houston, Texas, nobody really came to see me off, and I wasn't bothered by it. But then, as I'm packing this Penske truck and loading my Mustang on the back of it a few months back, I remember 2 SUVs pulled up to my apartment. They looked familiar, but I couldn't quite put my mind on why do these SUVs look familiar? Lo and behold, it was DW, his wife, his kids, his whole entire family pulled up to see me off, man. You know, it was pretty emotional seeing the kids like that, everybody coming up like that, coming to the house, crying, sharing tears, you know, and it just goes to show you that it's a really, really strong bond. You know, you guys who's been watching me for a while, watching the Prince family for a while, you know years ago, my son surprised me with a brand spanking new car. And he surprised me with it 2 days before I buried my oldest son. You know, which was really emotional for me because I wasn't expecting it. And now I'm in Fort Wayne and I have an opportunity to do something special for somebody, to help somebody out. And before I leave out tomorrow, I want to give this car to my friend. He has no idea what I'm finna do. You know, I know that everything that's done, God sees everything. Everything is not for the camera. I only wish you guys know what I've done for people since I've been in Fort Wayne the last 2 days. But this one, I wanted to share this because DW, he knows what I does, he understands it, and he supports me. Him and his entire family. So my son was able to bless me years ago with the car. And I feel like I'm in a position right now to bless someone else. Again, it's not a new truck, it's a 2003 Ford Ranger. Very clean truck, no rust, no damage, no dents. Beautiful red truck. I'm gonna just give it to him right out. He actually thinks I'm coming to his house tonight to say, hey, I'm in Fort Wayne, I'm leaving out tomorrow, I just want to see you and the kids before I go home. I love you, see you when I come back. But that's not really the case. I'm going over there to do a little bit more than just say I'll see you next time I come. So he has no idea. So again, I'm a few minutes away from his house, man. After the video, man, get a video a thumbs up, smash that like button, man. If you have not subscribed to the Damian Cryer channel or the Cryer family, go ahead and do so. Subscribe.
Sorry about that.
Oh no, that's no. Hey, business must run. I appreciate you letting me come into the store to do my intro. Your business must run.
It's also because customer are affecting because of this.
No, absolutely not. This is your business. You're doing me a favor, and I
please,
thank you.
Please stop this.
Thank you so much. That was the owner. So after the video, guys, get a video a thumbs up, man. Share the video, like the video, man. Again, I'll be back on my way home. By the time this video hits YouTube, I'll already be back in Texas. I'll already be back home. So DW called me yesterday and asked me that was I coming over. I told him I couldn't make it because I'm trying to visit family and friends and everyone, but he don't really know that I had this plan the whole entire time. So whew, I'm a little nervous because I've never done anything like this. I'm just glad that I'm in a position where I'm able to do something like this, man, because you know, you here today and you gone tomorrow. And this dude right here, man, he is a really, really good dude, man. So I'll see you guys in a few minutes. Okay, guys, so this is the truck right here. This is the truck. When I get to his house, it's probably gonna be too dark for you guys to see it, but I'll still try to vlog it and get his reaction. I don't know, man. So, again, I'm like 5 minutes away from his crib, so I will see you guys in a little bit, man. Don't forget, like, comment, share the video, man. Subscribe to the channel for your chance to be shouted out. We drop videos 7 days a week on the Cryer family and on D. Lowry channel, where she does cooking videos 7 days a week. That's 30 videos a month per channel. So go on over there, guys, and check her out and subscribe to my channel as well. So here we go. I'm nervous. I mean, I've literally never did anything like this. And I hope you guys can hear me. It's really windy and rainy out here today. So let's get it, man. Let's go. Okay, YouTube. So anyway, as I told you guys at that gas station, sorry for that extremely long, dry intro. I had to go inside the gas station to vlog because it was raining outside and it was windy. And busy intersection, had a lot of cars. So I'm at DW's house because I wanted to come and see my friend before I get back on the highway tomorrow. I ain't seen DW in what, a couple months. And I don't know if y'all remember, a lot of you new subscribers, it's like 40,000 new subscribers since me and DW did a video. But if you guys remember, go back several months and there's some videos where me and DW did dance challenges. And this is my guy DW right here. In case you guys haven't met him, y'all know this is my best friend right here.
What's going on, YouTube?
So anyway, man, I was telling him at the gas station before I came over, I wanted to come over and see you because I ain't seen you in a while. And I came here last month. I came to Fort Wayne last month, and I promised his wife, and boy, when you make his wife a promise, you better stick to it because she will remind your ass of it. So I didn't get a chance to make it over here to see him. And I felt bad because I think his wife texted me about 3 or 4 days after I got back to Houston, and her message simply said, I'm assuming that you're back in Houston. And I waited like 4 or 5 hours to respond to her message because I didn't want to say, yes, I am, because I knew she was going to feel some type of way. So when I got here the day before yesterday, I purposely made this my last stop. And there was a reason why I made this my last stop. So I'm just going to go over it again with you guys. About 11 years ago, I met this man right here. He is a lot younger than me. 10 plus years younger than me. We both started working at the steel mill together, and I knew it was something about him that I liked. It's, you know, I don't know what it was, but then I realized that he had a large family and a wife, as well as me at the time. I had a large family and a wife, and we both were steel workers, struggling, you know, garnishments and borrowing money from our 401ks, trying to rob Peter to pay Paul. And so, you know, I bought a boat and it inspired him to buy a boat, which he never really took it out. But, you know, but he still has the same passion that I have. We both share the same passion. As you see, his wonderful family's right here in the kitchen around him, because that's what family is all about. About 3 years ago, I was at work. And I don't really deal with a lot of people when I'm at work. But me and DW, we always talk because he's the mechanic who operates the equipment that I run. And he's responsible for keeping the machine running for me. And my responsibility to him is to make sure I'm not tearing the machine up, because it pulls him from doing other stuff that he's trying to get done throughout the plant. DW came to me one day and he said, brother, is you okay, man? Because you're losing a lot of weight. I was like, yeah, I'm fine. Then a couple weeks went by. DW came over. He said, man, what are you doing? Slimming down on me? So he knew something was wrong. So he finally asked me, and I told him. I said, I'm going through a divorce, man. I don't know what to do. I'm hurting. Said, I'm sleeping in my truck. And he was like, what? So over a couple of days, I began to tell him the story about what had happened after I buried my son. And I was devastated. I lost, 30-something pounds.
30-something pounds, yeah.
And so DW was like, you're sleeping in your truck? He said, no, we can't have that. He said, I got a huge family, but we're going to make room for you at my house. You come out there. I said, dude, I'm getting garnished. You know, I just ain't going to be able to pay you. He said, bro, I didn't mention anything about money. I'm going to make room for you at my house. He said it for 2 or 3 days in a row. I still never came and stayed at his house. But you know what happened? He brought me food to work every single day. He packed extra water, extra juice, extra pop. Wait a minute, I don't think I ever seen you drink a pop. But he brought extra bottled water, hot dogs, beans, hamburgers. Him and his wife made extra food for me to have every day. And I was embarrassed to tell anybody. So I never stayed with him, but I continued to sleep in my truck, but he didn't know it. Then I finally ended up getting on my feet. So I continued to stay in Fort Wayne for an additional couple of years. I lived by myself. Yeah. And we continue to stay close at work, talk. He never laughed at me, never judged me. And then a couple months ago, I decided to hightail it out of Indiana and move to Houston, which I did. And on my last day in Indiana, you know, nobody really came to visit me to say, hey, take care, see you later. This man got off work after working 12 hours. 12 hours. You know, his wife was dealing with a lot with her younger son. One of her younger kids going back and forth out of town, 2-3 hour drive to care for one of her kids. And it was real stressful, but they still found time to come over my house to see me off when I left that day. And that meant a lot to me because I couldn't do nothing. But, you know, it was raining like it is right now. And we stood outside in the rain and talked. They came in the house, but we still stood outside because we were, you know, doing our little puffing. And we stood outside in the rain. I'll never forget that day because it was just like today, rainy. But that day, it was worse. I seen his Avalanche pull up. I seen his wife's black SUV pull up. They piled the kids up in their vehicles and came over just to say goodbye. Nobody else had did that for me. So this is not, I'm not here just to visit you and see you off. I want to give you something. Because I know that you know, is dealing with some things. Been stressful. I was blessed a while back when my son blessed me. So I want to bless you with something. I want to give you my truck. To better help you out and bring some relief to you and your family, bro. Let you know I love you and I thank you for being for me.
Man. Thank you.
Appreciate it. You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Appreciate that.
Absolutely. But anyway, man, we're gonna turn the camera off, man. I just want to do that, man. You know, I don't expect nothing out of this, but except one thing: to continue to have our friendship for many more years to come.
Many years.
Hopefully, we get out there on that fishing trip one day.
Oh yeah. You
So,
betcha.
anyway, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel, man. DW and his wife and his kids are gonna be starting the channel soon. They've been
Real
working
soon.
on stuff, but you know, little man's been back and forth to the hospital, so they got more important stuff that they're dealing with right now. But they got a channel coming next real soon, and when it comes, when I find out the day that it's gonna launch, you guys would be the second to find out. So I love you guys, man. Until next time, I'm Damian Cryer. My email is black_DAC2@yahoo.com. You can hit me up on all social media. Follow me on IG at Damian Cryer Jr. And you can also follow me on Facebook at Damian Cryer, all capital cases. This dude is silly. Anything you want to say, man?
Just make sure you guys always subscribe. Hit that like, and keep it going.
Hey, man, skip all that, man. Do you go a day without wearing them damn cowboy boots?
No.
Okay. Can I ask for one favor?
What's that?
Can you please hit that C-walk for me, please?
Oh, here we go.
Here we
All
go,
right.
guys.
All right. Cowboy boots still.
All right, I love y'all, man. I'll see you on the next video. Peace.